Yeah, it's the Modern Hip Hop Channel at 95.3. This is the Mr. Peter Parker Show. You know, I got a lot of famous friends out here nationally, locally. Sometimes they stop by the studio. David Fhima, how are you?
So good now that I'm here. Thanks for having me.
This has been a minute. We've been trying to get you over. We've been trying to corral you. You're one of the busiest guys in town, man. You're running things over at the Target Center.
Yeah.
Every time I see you on the concourse on a mission, doing your thing over there, the restaurant downtown.
Correct.
How many years you been doing that restaurant?
Well, we've been in that space for 3 years. The restaurant has been open for a year and a half. But I've been in the industry for 35 plus years.
Yes, man.
Owned a few restaurants, and and it's restaurants. It's like relationship. The only one that matters is the last one.
Oof.
So this is one that matters.
This is cool, man. This is very cool. I love the food and the cuisine that you guys have. Whenever I go to the games at the Target Center, the food is great.
Thank you.
I've had some samples and stuff from the restaurant.
Yeah.
Out of this world.
Thank you.
I'm hearing you got some new ventures, some new things in town you're getting into.
Yeah. Well, we got a few things. The latest ones, we were hired by Trax, which is in the new Fillmore.
Right over there, I can see it. It's right there.
What an incredible building.
Yeah, man.
What an incredible building. And it's just going to make everything that the city is well known for, just give it an extra little zest out there. We have a great restaurant, so we were hired to help with that. And it's not ours, but we care about things that are not ours more than the things that are ours, because our name is out there.
Yes, man. Yes.
And it's about a relationship with these wonderful people. So that is coming up, and we started our first testing of the menu today. Some incredible, wonderful, very sort of like an elevated experience of what street food is like. And Chef Tim, Walter behind the bar, Ryan Sharp, are doing an incredible job with that. So it's that's our latest project,
exciting.
and we're very excited. Very excited.
I've been to a Fillmore before. Fillmores are all across the country. Beautiful venue. I've never seen one with a hotel and the restaurant type of attached. This is a special venue across the street.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's
man.
really cool. I mean, you walk into there and you feel that people who have put that together care.
Yeah,
and
man.
this is not a business. This is a community. This is about, and the local scene when it comes to music.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than Minneapolis.
That's the best.
So they are walking on sacred ground, and they know that, and they respect that.
Yeah, man.
And our job, I know nothing about music. I just know that I love to listen to it.
Yeah, man.
What I know and the little I know is about food.
Yeah.
So we're going to try really hard and partner with them and work on that piece. Their expertise is in the music and in the food, and they do incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Hiring us to really, because they wanted a flavor of the local scene, and they wanted to let the local community know that they care about the local piece of it.
Yeah.
So, and that's when we came in the picture.
Yeah, and the work that you've done out here, when you say the things that you're inspired by, I believe people and culture also motivates you. When I see you at the Target Center, I see you at your restaurant, the way you interact with guests, the passion, the jokes, the curse words, like you're doing stand-up up there, bro. You really know how to captivate a room, you know what I mean? But it all starts with this food and this experience.
Yeah.
It's very special, man. That's why I want to have you here. What you do is very unique.
Well, it's, there is nothing more intimate than to cook for someone.
Yeah, man.
Nothing. Because it's an act that you do without any benefit for you. When I cook for you, you're eating it.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm really doing the work.
Yeah.
So if we made love, and I'm not talking about you and I, thank God.
I get it. No,
I have something that benefits me. Cooking for you is really, really intimate, and it requires an unselfish devotion to your craft and to the person that you're doing it with. And so to me, if you don't have that in you, you are going to make a bad dish. So as we walk and talk and feel, breathe, and interact with the guests, that is the best way to know what is it that they like. I by talking to you for 5 minutes, I know that probably a lobster mac and cheese, a kick-ass, excuse my French, cookie.
Yeah.
Then then I'm gonna take that and give you what you want and do it really well.
Yeah.
But I can't do that without you and I hugging it out first.
And interacting and knowing each other and vibing with each other.
Totally.
I've seen your son be involved, Eli, and the things that he's doing, the way he's carrying himself out here. I see a legacy with this family and what you guys are building right now. This is just the beginning from my perspective.
Oh, no doubt. It's the beginning for him, the end for me at some
Okay,
point.
that's cool.
You know,
That's cool, man.
the only difference, he's doing it in a suit and he looks really good at it.
Nah, good looking kid.
Eli is, and that's my biggest problem with him, is that he does not know how good he is. He really does not. He genuinely has that, what do we call in French, the joie de vivre.
Yeah.
The gift of people, the gift of life, and the gift of really knowing how to take care of people. And anybody who comes across, anybody who he touches, just like Zach, by the way.
Oh, no, I know Zach. I know what Zach do.
Anybody these dudes touch, they just, that's it. It's a magnet, and it's a permanent magnet.
It is.
Because there is no motive. There is no ulterior motive, except for what can I do to make you have, for that 10 minutes that I'm interacting with you, feel good and be happy.
Right.
And that's
Special, memorable.
That's amazing.
Yeah, very, very cool.
You know, I'm still an honorary French chef.
I know.
Who, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the kitchen in him.
No, he doesn't.
You know, I'm not gonna. I have that kitchen. Which pisses me off sometimes. but I guess I'll probably,
I like your edge, though. I like your attitude. You turn it on, you turn it off. But I like it because I'm from out east, and that's how people talk, and I like it. But it's so unique. You're originally from Morocco?
I was born in Casablanca, Morocco.
Wow.
To a French, Spanish mother, Sicilian father.
Yeah.
I am one of 17 brothers and sisters.
Unbelievable.
And grew up really thinking that I had the wealthiest family in the world. Grew up until I had my first child thinking that my upbringing sucked.
Wow.
Only when I had my first child and realized, oh my gosh, I was gifted this culture.
Yeah, man.
I was gifted. I mean, these languages, I was gifted these flavors. And here I am trying to be something completely different because I thought it was really primitive that my dad or mom did not speak English or did not write. They couldn't write. They couldn't read.
Yeah.
They never drove a car, Peter. So I go, oh my gosh, so if you looked at my daddy and me, it was like the 15th century and the 20th century.
Wow.
And only to realize, oh my gosh. And we were the richest people in the world. But it had nothing to do with money. Right. It had to do that every time we sat down at the dinner table, every dime that my dad made the day before, my mom went shopping the day of, and it went on the table. Yeah. And here it went again for 75 plus years until he died. 3-4 days before he died, he worked.
Wow. Very cool.
So
very cool.
But I was in denial about it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make sure that my little effer understands that, and understand the value of living, of we were gifted something by our forefathers that you cannot buy. You cannot be taught.
I believe that. This is a personal story. My father passed away 2 years ago, and he had a golf bag, and he had this Heineken little golf thing. And my buddy Kush over here loves Heinekens, right? So when I was going through the stuff.
So do I.
Me too. Right? So I took this like Heineken bottle opener off the keychain and I gave it to Christopher. And I said, I gave it to you because my father taught me so much stuff. And I've in turn taught a lot of that stuff to Christopher as a memory, kind of how it passes down.
Yeah, it does.
And you're going and how it goes down. And I'm absorbing. When I watch you work, I see your selflessness. And I take from that. And I see that.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you. You talk about a bottle opener. We never had a bottle opener. We use the end of the fork.
We see your teeth.
We use the end of the fork.
Pop it open.
And you don't know how many times that came in handy.
Man.
But back then I go, God, we're poor. We don't have a bottle opener. But now I look at it, God, I was taught a craft.
But that vibe, that whole thing, and how making really something out of nothing with the correct attitude, the right relationships. You guys are a wonderful success story.
Thank you.
Some of my favorite people in town. Happy to have you here. I see this guy growing and doing his thing. Very impressive. You, my friend, are something else.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very cool, man.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing. Excited for tracks. When is that really kicking off? When is that opening? Zach knows.
They're opening, Zach, February 3rd is the opening.
Yep.
VIP party is the 7th.
Awesome.
And we're doing some different stuff, but and then the first show, when is it?
The first show is kicking off with Brandy Carlisle,
Mm-hmm.
12th, 13th, and 14th.
Cool, man. And a bunch of stuff happening over there. Great shows. Live Nation doing their thing. They got the right guys.
Yeah,
man.
and don't let the big company scare you from thinking they're big, but they think local and
That's cool.
and they respect local.
That's cool. It's good to know. I take your word for it.
I promise you, I wouldn't do it any other way.
I believe it, man. Yo, David Fhima, round of applause in the studio.
Oh no,
My
thank
man.
you, thank
This
you,
is the guy. Come
Thank
on,
you.
man.
thank you.